That while it's plausible the virus was leaked from the lab, could have leaked the virus while it was carrying out tests involving Chinese horseshoe bats.
Showing that more than seafood was on offer for sale. 5 wild animals, including skinned birds, snakes, and raccoon dogs.
One Beijing researcher now in jail made $1 million selling his monkeys and rats on the live animal market, where they eventually wound up in someone's stomach. Scientists and researchers are speculating that the origin of the coronavirus actually was leaked from a biolab in Wuhan, China. And here's some clips explaining why, and we'll go over some other articles explaining why too.
A new speculation from the Chinese scientists who believe it may have originated at a research facility not far from the Wuhan fish market. Such labs are known to contain disease-ridden animals, including hundreds of bats.
Barricaded and guarded by police with masks, Chinese authorities have traced a new deadly virus back to this seafood market in the city of Wuhan. They say a new strain of coronavirus originated here.
There's rising speculation the virus could have originated from a government laboratory in Wuhan rather than the widely held belief that it emerged from the city's Huanan seafood markets.
Exactly, and there's actually some reasons and possibly some proof on why it actually originated from a lab, but it actually probably went from a lab and then ended up in the seafood market, and I'll explain that in a bit.
A Chinese language newspaper published in Hong Kong, Mingpao, and the British daily The Mirror explained Sunday that the Wuhan Center for Disease Control, or WHCDC, could have spawned the contagion in Hubei province.
Chances are that it did probably come from one of the labs.
Research lab, which is only 280 meters away from the Huanan seafood market, kept disease-ridden animals, including more than 600 bats.
Showing that more than seafood was on offer for sale. Images of the market from early December taken by a concerned customer indicate it was apparently selling other live wild animals, including skinned birds, snakes, and raccoon dogs.
That while it's plausible the virus was leaked from the lab and contaminated initial patients in this epidemic, more solid evidence is required through future study. The report also raised a possibility that the Wuhan Institute of Virology could have leaked the virus while it was carrying out tests involving Chinese horseshoe bats,
sparking concern that the virus might have been transmitted from animals to humans. CNN has not independently verified this footage posted on Chinese social media site Weibo, which has since been deleted by government censors, according to the poster.
This comes as a renowned law professor at Tsinghua University in Beijing, Xu Jinping, is known to be missing after publicly condemning Chinese President Xi Jinping for failing to contain the spread of the virus at an early stage.
I would believe that this Wuhan outbreak was caused by animal virus, and then the animal actually carried this virus and spread to human. And what we know is causing pneumonia, and then they don't respond to normal antibiotic treatment. So
he even added the condemnation could be the last message of his life.
Alright, then I found some articles which I'll put the links in the description below. It says, don't buy China's story. The coronavirus may have leaked from a lab. How many microbiology labs are there in China that handle viruses like the coronavirus? There's only one located in Wuhan that just happens to be the epicenter of the epidemic. Then there's tons of people and articles stating, no, the coronavirus isn't a bioweapon, nor was it accidentally leaked in China, but it came from China. So where did it come from? Obviously China. Now this is probably what actually happened based on this article that I've came across. This is more or less likely and probably what happened. So the article states that added to this China's history of similar incidents, even the deadly SARS virus has escaped twice from the Beijing lab where it was and probably is being used in experiments. Both man-made epidemics were quickly contained, but neither would have happened if all proper safety precautions had been taken. Then something very scary, and then there's this little known fact: some Chinese researchers are in the habit of selling their laboratory animals to street vendors after they have finished experimenting on them. That's right, you just heard me 100% correct. Instead of properly disposing of infected animals by cremation as the law requires, they sell them on the side to make a little extra cash, or in some cases a lot of extra cash. One Beijing researcher now in jail made $1 million selling his monkeys and rats on the live animal market, where they eventually wound up in someone's stomach. So yeah, that probably makes sense. That's more or less probably what happened, is that they were either researching on a bunch of bats or animals and testing on them, and they either escaped from the laboratory, or one of the actual people leaked it out, or that they ended up selling it to the animal market on the side, didn't think it was actually going to affect people, and then boom, somebody ended up ingesting one of these animals that were infected, and that's how the virus ended up spreading in the animal market, and then throughout China, and now throughout the rest of the world. But there are still other theories on this, and conspiracy theories, and I still have to go over with my dad and make a video about our conspiracy theories on what possibly why the coronavirus is here, or why it was leaked, or whatever our theories are, conspiracies or whatnot. And also I'll go over other conspiracies, or possibly maybe all these conspiracies combined create the truth, or in between there's the truth, who knows. But anyways, that's just crazy that I came across that, and scientists in China are going missing and dying and stuff like that, and just vanish because they're trying to, like, tell the truth. And obviously they don't want them to expose the truth, so maybe that's the reason why, is because it was actually from a lab and somebody ended up ingesting it. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds, and I really appreciate it, because these videos, all the videos with coronavirus in it, are demonetized. I'm only doing this to bring awareness, and I really appreciate you guys liking the video and subscribing, because it actually helps boost the video to be sharing around. And if you want, you could also take the video link, share it, copy it, edit it, do whatever, and add it to your channel. I don't really care. You can use any of my videos if you want, as long as you like give me a shout out, or like like a link back to my channel or whatnot. Just just some courtesy. So thanks for watching, everyone, and yeah, I'm glad I don't eat any, like, crazy wild animals, and I still feel bad for even eating like pork and beef sometimes, but that's just how I was raised. I was just like, you're born into that life, and you're just kind of like stuck in it by habits, and just gotta start making healthier choices and start eating, veggies, and there's like rice and other things for protein. But yeah, anyways, you guys know what to do, so take care, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.